category of method is your static method. So static methods are basically the methods which belongs to a class. So just like your class methods belong to a class, similarly your static method also belong to a class. And they are mostly used to perform some operations that do not depend upon the state of the class. And most importantly, it does not take self or CLS as their first parameter, because we have seen that instance method is going to take up self as the first parameter, whereas the class method is going to take up CLS as the first parameter. But when it comes to static method, it neither takes self nor it is going to take CLS. But while defining static method, one word or one decorator that is necessary, that is nothing but your static method. So like in case of your class method, we have started with @ followed by the class method. Similarly, while defining a static method, we must proceed with the definition like @ static method. Now, once again, because these are static methods and they do not belong to any object specifically, so these are also called without taking the help of an object. So I don't need any object to call this static method. So we can only take the help of the name of the class to access and invoke the static method. So class method and static methods are more or less similar. And one of the key differences that you can find is the static method do not take either self or CLS, and its definition is always preceded by the decorator, that is your @static method. Now let's look into the syntax. So we started with @ followed by static method. Once again, it is a single word. There is no space between static and method. And then of course we started defining the method, some method name. So here you can see neither I have any self available or any CLS available. Directly we have listed the arguments which are required here. Now, for example, I'm taking some class, my class, some @static method. So this add method is automatically going to behave like a static method. So we took some variables here, x and y. Let's say it is returning x plus y. Now we are just calling this method. What is the method name? Add, because this is a static method. Hence, I don't need any object to invoke this. Rather, the class name is sufficient. So class name dot the method name, and as it needs two parameters, we have supplied two parameters like 2 and 3. So now x is going to take up 2, y is going to take up 3. So finally it is going to return x plus y, that is nothing but your 5, which I am going to print as an output.